Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League is a parody. I'm here with Comics, and it feels so good to say this. It makes this insult to the Arkham series, Rocksteady, and the DC Universe less powerful. Some people may say that the game is a legitimate sequel, but I disagree. Let's go over why. First is that title. If you want me to take you seriously, don't call your game Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. Especially with Harley Quinn, Deadshot, King Shark, and Captain Boomerang going against Superman, Batman, Green Lantern, and the Flash. In the legitimate game, the Justice League members in that game would smoke the Suicide Squad members in that game. If you really want to take down those Justice League members, you'll need stronger opponents. Instead of a fanfiction agile clown girl, fanfiction guy who shoots guns and has a jetpack, fanfiction Australian who throws boomerangs, and a fanfiction shark man, they should have had gotten Bane, Bizarro, a Yellow Lantern, and an enemy speedster to fight them. But they didn't. They got people who stand no chance but beat them with guns and plot devices. Because the writers, Super Incorporated, wanted them to. That's how parodies work. A different writing team makes a game that looks different and works differently than the series it's imitating and turns the lore upside down. The strongest and smartest characters are now the weakest and dumbest. Sound familiar? Also, CBB is attempts to make us like the heroes and hate the villains failed too. When Batman beat the heck out of the Suicide Squad in the Batman Museum, I cheered. Batman's doing what he's supposed to do. Beat up losers. In fact, I wanted to play as him while he does it. It makes me miss the old Batman Arkham games. Then came the moment that they tried to use to build suspense. When fake Superman killed Wonder Woman and Waller was lying down on the steps of the Justice League building, I was wondering what the big problem was. This is so easy to figure out. Have one member of the squad grab Waller and get her to safety, while the others shoot at Super Fake to keep him away from Wonder Woman. Controversially, Super Fake could have plenty of opportunities to grab Wonder Woman and take her to the Skull Ship instead of killing her. Towards the end of the fight, she was too weak to fight back, and the result would have been the same. The squad is sad now because they couldn't save Wonder Woman. It's kind of weird they'd be sad, though. She was a jerk to them the whole time. Then there was the biggest moments of failure. The ones that are supposed to show that the good guys are winning against the bad guys. The cutscenes after the boss fights. In fact, the boss fights themselves are counted too. With Flash, they get an anti-speed force device and shoot him with guns. With Green Lantern, who is called all kinds of names in the game because he's black and works with the Justice League, they get a Yellow Lantern energy creating device and shoot him with guns. With Batman, they find his Batcave and get gassed with fear toxin and somehow shoot him with guns in both regular form and as a fiery bat torso. If the game had suddenly shown them shooting at a statue while Batman was actually behind them, that would have been a fun twist. But it never happened. They somehow riddle Batman with bullets, and then after experiments on him, they take him to a park bench, lecture him about causing physical and emotional damage to everyone he knew, and shoot him in the face, killing him instantly. Then, silly Superman flies over and instantly, instead of vaporizing or smashing them all, instantly has a boss battle with them, where he shoots badly aimed eye lasers and cold breath at them, and swings at them with a helicopter or a tank. Eventually he is riddled with bullets, and dies, and the Suicide Squad mocks him. It was so insulting, and it gets even worse when after a year of piddling additions, the whole Brainiac problem is solved with guns. All 8 characters you play as in the game use guns. The game says that superpowers like super speed, steel hard skin, cosmic rings, and demigod status are not as good as guns. It's a joke. The whole game was a joke. Except showing that Justice League gameplay can work in a game like this. Seriously, Boomerang moves like the Flash. Harley used a grappling hook gun and a bat drone. Black Deadshot used a jetpack for limited flight, and King Shark could literally leap tall buildings in a single bound. Now we have a blueprint for a good Justice League game. Time to make it. Time to make one. Snap to it, Rocksteady. I've seen more than enough parodies from you. I'm here, Webcomics, and can we please Sonic 06 Suicide Squad already? Time to move on and make better games. Time for your Sonic Unleashed, then your Sonic Colors. And as for you, baby, you need to admit that your games are not canon. And start making parodies of games you hate instead of trying to destroy them from the inside out. Things will go a lot better for you if you do.